Hello, my dear student. Today we discuss about the determination of saponification value. It is one of the important practical in your syllabus regarding the to determine the analysis of fats and oil. In that fats and oil, the both your fats means saturated and unsaturated fats, oils, vegetable oils, fatty oils, which we are daily taken, and fat like ghee. So these all material is included in that analysis. Why it is important to check the to analyze? Because in our daily diet, its the quantity is very large and it is a very major source of the energy, and therefore to analyze it, it is very important. For that, today we will see the saponification value, how to determine the saponification value of any fatty materials. The major, if we see, our objective of this our objective is to first we see the definition, what is the saponification value, then principle, how the saponification can be occur, and then procedure. So first we see the definition about the, before that we can see the why it is important to calculate the saponification value or to analyze the fats and oil. Because in our diet, as I already told, our higher consumption of the in our diet, the higher consumption of the fatty acid, and there's means your fats and oils. Uh, it is also for the nutritional purpose, because another one, it is used as a nutrition also. And our most of the body parts or membrane are made up of the lipoproteins, and one of the major part, that is the lipid. And therefore, for the absorption of any material or the carrying to the site of action, it is very important to we can consume the fats. But in the another side, if these fats with the higher saponification, higher acidified values, then it also increase the bad cholesterol, which we call, and decrease the good cholesterol, which is used for the our regular body routine. So whatever the to decrease the consumption of the bad cholesterol, it is essential to take its saponification value and its another many analytical parameters, like iodine value, peroxide value, Richard mineral value. This we are calculated in the analysis of fats and oil. If we see the definition says the what is the saponification value? Saponification value is the number of milligram of potassium hydroxide required to saponify the 1 gram of oil and fat. Means you can take the 1 gram of the fat and oil, and how much milligram of the KOH in a part of their normality, KOH is required to neutralize that, or it's required to saponify that. Means there are the two molecules, one is the saponified material and another is the unsaponified material. The saponified material, which is converted into the soap, and unsaponified material, which are the higher molecular weight compound. To calculate that, distinguish that, the important thing to determine the saponification value. If we, what is the principle of the determination of the saponified value? The oil sample is saponated by refluxing with the known excess amount of alkali KOH solution, and the whatever the alkali is required, whatever the acids is required to saponification is determined by titration to remove the excess of potassium hydroxide with standard hydrochloric acid. Okay, so here it is a the triglycerides are there. What is the fatty acid? These are the triglycerides. When we can treat it with the alcoholic KOH, then there are the two, that is we get the glycerol and we get um, the we get the acid and glycerol. The triglyceride after saponification gives the glycerol and soap. Now here we can see the procedure for how to do the saponification value practically. The known amount means 1 gram of the fatty materials, oils or fat, whatever. You can weigh it correctly on your weighing balance. After the weighing of the actual quantity, you can again take the 5 ml of the solution, which fatty solution is petroleum ether, or in which it is a soluble. Another one, that is the taste solution, is also in it is labeled as a taste solution. The another 25 ml of the KOH, ethanolic KOH, you have prepared 0.5 normal Golic KOH. You can prepare that and you can add this 25 ml in a conical flask. Another also prepare for the blank in a separate conical flask labeled as a blank, in which we can these two in a blank we are not keeping the fatty material. You can take the alcoholic KOH and both you can reflux for the both blank and standard. You can reflux and for 30 minutes 30 minutes, and then allow after refluxing, remove it and settle it, allow it to cool. After cooling, you can add the phenolphthalein indicator. After adding the phenolphthalein indicator, this is look like the pinkish solution. Now this solution you can titrate it with the 0.5 normal HCl. When we can add the KOH, then saponify the material after reflecting. We can add the phenolphthalein indicator, then it gives out the some reading. When we can titrate with the KOH, then we can get the some reading, see how much amount of the 0.5 normal HCl is required to neutralize that solution. So in this way, you can calculate the what is the amount of KOH is required for the amount of KOH is required for the neutralization for the saponification of that material. And here the saponification value is calculated by using the number of milligram of KOH consumed, the amount of the fat, the number of milligram, it is a ratio. There is a number of milligram of KOH is consumed, means how much your burette reading, and amount of that fat taken initially. That is 1 gram or 1.2, whatever the actual reading you have taken on a your during the weighing. You can take that amount. It may be a 1.2 or it may be a 0.8. Whatever is here, whatever the amount of fat you have taken, you can place that here, and how much you are reading, the number of milligram of KH consumed, you can place here. So in this way, you can calculate the saponification value of the any fat and oil. Again here we can just revise the procedure. You can prepare whatever you require. You require the 0.5 normal NOH solution, 0.5 normal of KOH solution, 0.5 normal of HCl phenolphthalein indicator, and whatever the fatty material you have taken, and also the solvent in which that fatty material is dissolved. You can prepare the taste and blank. You can add the 1 gram of the substance fatty material. You can add the you add the any solvent, fatty solvent like petroleum ether. You can dissolve it, then you can add the alcoholic KOH in that 25 ml and reflux it. You can prepare it for the taste and in a blank. Of course, in a blank there is a no sample. After refluxing, you can allow to cool and add the phenolphthalein indicator and try. And with a 0.5 normal HCl, you can see the how much material you get the glycerol and how much material you can get as a soap. Saponified and unsaponified material get separated, and this value is used for the calculation of saponification. For the calculating the saponification value, it means If the value of the saponification is a more, then there is a more means the unsaturated part is there, it is not good for the health. And if the saponified is a less, then it is a good for the health. And after the calculating it, you go through the your literature and the standard books like IP or BP and find out the what is the acceptable value of the saponification for that particular oil. For example, castor oil, coconut oil, or sunflower oil, rice bran oil. And if it is a more filter, then at that time it does not contain the, means it's a supplementation value is very less and it is a good for the health. Thank you. This is the practical of the supplementation value. Thank you. If you have any query, you can post. Thank you very much.